Oh, now don't be frightened, Peter. Don't you yet realize how much I want you to live? To live and to talk.
Yeah, to save your neck, you mean?
No, to tell the truth.
That's just what I did, Mason.
Oh, listen to me, Peter. You've been having a field day, running everyone around in circles with your dramatic deathbed confession, your desperate pleas for help. Well, what reason would he have for lying, they figure? My father, Lionel, the rest of them. They don't know just how far you'd go to ruin me.
You can't keep me here forever, Mason.
Lionel tried to get you out and couldn't.
Yeah, well, maybe he'll be back.
No, Peter. No one cares. Give it up. The battle's over. I've got you, Peter. And here you're going to stay while I dictate the terms of our ceasefire.
Now, once we've maneuvered into position, we'll start. We don't want to waste a moment.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Liz, what are you doing here?
Oh, Lionel, is that any way to greet a lady? Well, the daughter of a baronet, anyway. Glorious day for dive, isn't it?
Gentlemen, would you check the rest of the equipment topsides? I'll be up in a second. Why are you here?
Why, to check on my investments. Where are they?
Right here.
Oh, it's so exciting. Feel like I'm sending my children out on a special mission. And you're going to bring home a pot of gold from Mommy, aren't you, my darling?
You never should have come here, Liz.
Oh.
If anybody saw you connected with this, why, you'd blow the whole operation.
Lionel, you came on board under the cover of darkness so no one would see you. I was equally inconspicuous.
You've never been inconspicuous,
So
Liz.
beaming-spirited, Lionel.
That was a compliment.
Oh, it was. Oh, a left-handed compliment is so nice from you, Lionel. Much better than right-handed ones from just about anybody else.
I'm flattered. Really flattered. Now, please leave.
I intend to, just the way you do. Over the side in diving gear.
What are you talking about?
I'm going diving with you today.
What are you, crazy?
Yes, certifiably. But I am also certified in scuba diving, which makes me a fit companion for you on your adventure.
Oh, no. Under any condition, no, you're not going down with me.
Oh, why on earth not?
Because it's dangerous. Because if anything happened to you, they could blow the whole operation. That's why. It's out of the question.
Oh, Lionel, you're so sweet. No one's worried about me for ages. Daddy gave up a long time ago.
Liz, the answer is no.
Lionel, you know I'm not in this for the money. I'm doing it for the excitement, the adventure, the rush of adrenaline. I love danger. I'm addicted to it.
A thrill junkie is not the best kind of person to have along on a delicate expedition.
I am also the most disciplined, hard-working person you have ever known. You must realize the sweat and dedication that went into recreating these masterpieces.
Of course I do. You're the best there is. There's no reflection on your skill.
As long as I just stick to my palettes and my paints and I don't interfere with men's work.
Oh, come on. That's not fair. I'm not a male chauvinist. That act at the museum the other day, that was just ridiculous. That's not the point.
What is the point?
The point is, well, there was a point. I just don't remember what it was. What?
How many hours do we have?
5.
Oh, good. That's more than enough time to check out the equipment. How are we going to fill up the extra hours?
You're going to be on shore. We'll rendezvous at the dive site. All right, I'll get you a skiff with an outboard engine. You have to find your own way out. And don't let anybody in that harbor recognize you, all right?
Cheer up, Ducks. You're going to love having me along.
I just don't want anything to go wrong. Huh?
Nothing is going to go wrong, Lionel. I'm going to bring you good luck, I promise. Lionel, I can't wait to get down there. I can't wait to bring up that safe that's been lying there, sealed for over a century. Right there.
can't leave together, so why don't you go first? Huh?
Oh, you're so eager to get rid of me?
Huh? I have a million things to do before we're due back here.
And soon you are going to have $1 million, millions of dollars, and so am I. Oh, when I think about all of that money, I know it's crass to say, but all of the things I'm going to be able to do with it, the useful, important things, the frivolous ones. Lionel,
Yes?
what do you know about C.C. Capwell?
Huh? Sometime when I have a lot of time, I'll discuss the whole thing with you.
Well, I can tell you what I know about him.
Yeah?
He's very charming. He's nice, he's rich, and he hates you.
Well, I can vouch for the last part, and the feeling is mutual.
It's only one thing that's odd.
Only one?
I don't understand why he's never remarried. Who's, Gina DeMott and her son? Why are they living there? They seem ensconced to the house.
Well, I suggest you check the society column of the local newspaper.
I know, don't be patronizing with me.
I'm sorry, Miss. I don't mean to be. Well, she's a widow. Her husband used to work for Cece, her business.
Cece takes in poor little widow and son. How gallant. Or is it just being expedient? Anything going on between them?
I think Cece's been dead that way for years.
Really? Well, then we must revive him, bring him up from the deep, so to speak.
Yeah, maybe that was what Mrs. DeMott has in mind, huh?
Well, she's sweet, but she's really out of her league. You know, Cece's a sophisticated man.
Why do I get the feeling that I'm witnessing the birth of an idea?
What idea is that, Lon?
You're gonna wait. You're gonna wait until this venture has a happy and profitable ending before you embark on your next great challenge. The seduction of C.C. Capwell.
CC, if I'd known you were up, I would have dragged you off to play a few games of tennis with me.
Well, I would have been a willing captive.
I'll remind you of that first chance I get.
Who was around to be your partner?
No one. I was playing all by myself, hitting the ball up against the backboard in that lovely court of yours.
You have more energy than Brandon.
Nobody has more energy than Brandon. Except maybe you.
Oh, I wish that were true.
No, really, CC, sometimes I just watch you to try and figure out what your secret is. You get done in one day what most people take a week to do.
Well, I'm afraid today is going to start in reverse.
Oh, why?
My secretary is sick, and she is my secret.
I have an idea. Why can't I be your secretary?
Oh, that's very sweet of you, Gina.
No, really, I was a secretary before I met Stockman. Actually, that's how I met Stockman. He fell in love with my shorthand in the back seat of a car on the way to the airport.
Are you sure it was your shorthand?
Well, what else could it have been?
Say, I wonder where Liz is this morning. Maybe she could have been your partner in tennis.
I don't know if Miss Peel plays tennis. I do know she is fond of other games, though.
Well, her family has always been sports-oriented.
True. Actually, I did see her barreling out of your driveway earlier this morning in her rented car. And when she took that curve on two wheels, it occurred to me that maybe she had aspirations of being a sports car driver, or maybe even a stunt woman in Hollywood.
I haven't heard that tone in a woman's voice in a long, long time.
What tone, Cece?
You sounded a little jealous to me.
I am. Does that make you think less of me?
On the contrary, I'm very flattered.
Well, I'm relieved, because I value your good opinion of me, Cece. I really do.
Mason, I don't care anymore if I live or die.
Oh, you care, Peter. You have an amazing will to live. That's what I'm counting on.
Why don't you just stop fooling around? I know you're going to try to kill me.
You're so wrong, Peter. I'm going to see to it that you survive.
Haven't you made me suffer enough?
Enough for what? I've never known anyone more richly deserving, Peter. You've earned it.
Well, I don't have much to be proud of, I know. But compared to you, Mason, I'm a saint.
Sainthood isn't conferred until after death. Your time hasn't come yet.
Until I let you off the hook, huh?
Peter, you said that you saw me in the room with Channing around the time that he was killed, and you implied that I was the one who killed him. That makes you a liar.
Well, it's your word against mine, isn't it?
Your word is worthless.
Well, your family doesn't seem to think so. They believed me over you, didn't they?
I'd be careful if I were you, Peter. I'm offering you a chance to live.
If I lie for you.
A chance to live in return for the truth.
Your version of the truth. Tell me something, Mason. How are you going to explain the sudden change of heart? It might look a little suspicious, you know?
Well, you could tell the truth, you know, that you lied out of malice. However, if you felt like you had to save face, then you could tell them that you were ill and half delirious when you said the things you did. That you had some sort of confusing dream about seeing me in the room. That there might have been someone there, but it wasn't me.
You want to strike a bargain, Mason? Okay, I've got one for you. But first you're going to have to agree to do a few things for me before I'm going to lie for you. Otherwise, my statement stands. You see, survival just isn't enough for me anymore. I've got to have something to live for. Otherwise, I might as well just die right now.
Don't tempt me, Peter. Oh, well, Peter, it looks like it's time for your x-rays.
Hello again.
How did you get in here? What do you want?
Why am I so surprised? This is the way he handled everything in his life with a check. Want a new car? Want a new suit? Write a check looking for spiritual enlightenment. Hey, no problem. Write another check. Look, you want to get rid of an old girlfriend and her unwanted kid? No problem. Just take out the old checkbook. Yeah. Jeffrey, honey, baby, this is Amy. Yeah. Uh-oh, that Amy. Yeah, no, don't get out of the hot tub. I didn't want to interrupt your orgy or anything. I just wanted to tell you, honey, that I threw away your check, okay? So you can put your blood money back into your balance. What made you think I would let you pay for an abortion, even if I decided to have one? I wouldn't let you pay for the gas money to get me there in the car. You know something? I don't like you. I don't know that I ever did. You're vain, materialistic, superficial, egotistical. You're cut off from your own feelings, from everybody else's. Yeah. You know, you are everything that is wrong with this world, Jeff Barber. You don't deserve to be the father of my child. You know why? Because this baby is everything that's right with this world. Everything good and decent and honest and sweet. And I love this baby. Yeah, I may not have realized it before, but I really do love this one, and I'm gonna keep it. This new life growing inside my body, yeah. I want it with all my heart.
Liz, I just have to tell you again how delighted I am to have you as a guest in my home.
Then you don't mind my replacing my father at the last moment?
Well, in all due respect to your father, I believe that I'm ahead in the switch.
How nice of you to say that. I must admit, my greatest challenge as an expert will be tomorrow when Lionel Lockridge tries to bring up the artwork and the safe from that sunken ship of his.
Yes, that's going to be a big day for us all.
Well, I'd like to play some more tennis. Are you interested, Cece?
Oh, not right now, Gina. Maybe later.
I'd certainly be interested sometime.
Oh, so you do play. We were wondering if you did.
Oh, yes, although I've been letting my game slip a little lately.
Oh, I'd hate to have that happen to me. I love the game much too much.
Ah, where do you usually play?
Well, I'm an A player, and I play in my club in Bel Air.
Ooh.
But lately I've been hitting the ball against the backboard right here.
Oh.
Where do you play?
Well, I've been on the circuit, but I haven't been concentrating on my game since Wimbledon 2 years ago. Yeah.
Wimbledon?
Yes, doubles. Didn't get there in singles.
Oh, that's extraordinary, Liz. How far did you get?
Well, we barely got to the quarters, and then we were trounced by Martina and Pam.
Well, I had no idea.
I'm pretty good on clay and grass. I don't know how I do on a hard surface, though. Certainly like to make a go of it with you, though,
Well,
Helen.
yes, of course. We'll have to play sometime. But right now I have to get Brandon ready for school. I'll see you later, Cece.
All right, Gina. You know, Liz, Lionel Lockridge has been creating a lot of public anticipation about that fabulous art find of his.
He certainly hasn't been reticent about it.
Well, you don't think he could possibly bring up those art treasures intact, do you?
Oh, the odds are certainly against it. I mean, you have to have such a combination of circumstances, an awful lot of good luck. You know, there's an art store downtown I want to get to. I really have to check it out.
All right. You know, Lionel is the kind of man who is always trying to pull golden rabbits out of empty hats. But you know, sometimes he manages to do it in spite of himself, and it's because of what you just said.
Oh, that combination of circumstances?
Yes, and an astounding amount of luck.
How long will Peter be down in Exeter?
I have no idea, but there's no point in your waiting. He's not allowed visitors.
Well, just give me a couple of minutes with him.
No, I'm sorry I can't do that, Lionel. I don't really know why you're here anyway. Shouldn't you be preparing for your big dive tomorrow?
Everything's ready, Mason.
Oh, well, what an exciting life you live, Lionel. A kidnapping one day and then diving for a sunken treasure the next.
Well, Augusta and I were kind of under the impression that it was a rescue, not a kidnapping.
Now you know how wrong you were.
Not exactly.
Peter's going to be facing some heavy charges if he recovers. He'd do anything to avoid that.
Oh, well, why is he still so frightened of you in particular, Mason? I mean, he begged me to get him away from you.
Because I'm the one that's going to be prosecuting him.
Well, there has to be more than that. I mean, he is getting genuinely terrified of you.
Now, what more could there possibly be, Lionel?
I don't know.
Then perhaps you're misreading the situation.
Oh, no. Peter seems to know something more about Channing Jr.'s death.
You know, Lionel, I'm very curious about your sudden and intense interest in Peter Flint, and now my brother as well.
Everybody's concerned about Channing Jr.'s murder.
Yes. Well, quoting you, there has to be more to it than that.
Has Peter implicated anyone?
Until now, he's been in a coma most of the time.
Oh, yeah. But he was well enough to clear Joe Perkins, well enough to try to get out of here. Mason, I have heard some rumors.
Yes, that seems to be your primary source of information, Lionel.
Rumors that you've been kicked out of the Capwell clan, disinherited, in fact. True?
Why don't you get out of here, Lionel?
Oh, what the hell could you have done to incur the wrath of C.C. Capwell to that extent? I mean, does it have anything to do with Peter's new information?
You know what you need, Lionel?
What?
A real job. Some meaningful work. Then you wouldn't have so much time for gossip, slander.
You don't deny that you've been disowned.
No. One day, very soon, my father's going to come to find out just how badly he was used, how he was turned against me. And then he'll beg my forgiveness.
I can't conceive of C.C. Capwell begging anybody's forgiveness. No, not a man who's never in his life admitted he was even wrong.
Lionel, he's still here.
Yeah.
He was just leaving, Peter.
Unwillingly.
Don't go, I want to talk to you.
No, Peter. That's just what we want to avoid. You see, we can't have you overtaxing yourself. You're a very sick man, and you can't be talking to anybody until you're well. Doctor's orders. Bye, Lionel.
One way or another, we're going to talk. You can bet on it.
We're going to have to strike our deal, Peter. Until we do, you're not going to be talking to anyone.
Good morning.
This is official business. I'm going to have a few more questions to ask.
He'll have to wait. The only business he's up to right now is rest. How you feeling, Mr. Flint?
I'm pretty tired. Need to rest.
Well, you're gonna get that.
This will only take a couple of minutes, Doctor.
You can have longer than that. If you come back in a few hours, you'll be in a much better shape to talk to you then.
But I promise you, I won't...
My obligation is to this patient, Mr. Capwell. I insist you leave now.
All right. A couple of hours. But make absolutely sure that nobody else gets in here to see him.
That won't happen again.
Make sure that it doesn't. I'm going to leave now, Peter, but I'll be back very soon and we can resume our little talk. Then we'll settle this once and for all.
I'll walk out with you, Mr. Capwell.
Thank you. Rest well, Peter.
Gotta get out of here.
Amy, I am so glad you're going to keep the baby. Oh, me too. It's so great how some decisions get made without you realizing it.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm ready to be an aunt.
You have nothing to worry about. You're natural.
There is one thing I worry about.
What's that?
Falling for some guy and getting fooled by him?
Uh-oh, like your big sister did. I really set an example.
That's not what I mean.
I know, but you are wondering just how I could have been quite so dumb, right?
Well, when I met this guy at the airport...
Yeah, you knew he was a jerk right away, so how come I thought he was so terrific?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Well, I don't know. Timing's everything, I guess, you know. I was away from home for the first time and kind of scared. I'd never been with anybody before. I don't know. I knew he'd been around, he'd been married, but I don't know. He told me that he loved me.
Magic words.
Yeah, he was lonely and tired of playing around, and I wanted to believe him.
Well, so would I. So how do we get smarter?
People show themselves to you if you just pay attention. He couldn't have made such a fool of me if I hadn't helped him.
Doesn't it bother you that he's part of the baby?
No, not at all, no. This little one's gonna be his or her own person. Jade, it is wonderful to be carrying around some new life.
Well, it doesn't feel or look any different.
It does to me, you know? All that stuff that pregnant women talk about.
Oh, you mean when they throw up?
Yeah,
and
all
faint?
that. But when that's over, there's supposed to be this glow. You know, I'm starting to know what that means.
Oh, Amy, I feel a million light years behind you.
It's not a race.
Yeah, but I'm always coming off like a know-it-all. I feel like I should live up to my image.
Oh, kiddo, there's no hurry. I mean, you'll know when you're ready.
Amy, it's just confusing. I mean, all the girls at school are so worried about getting pregnant, and you're sitting here telling me what a joy it is.
I'm sorry, I talk too much.
No! Gosh, Amy, I want you to tell me everything about it. And you know what?
What?
I am going to make you a beautiful maternity dress.
I'll be
and I'm going to
gorgeous.
make you teeny clothes for the baby. This is going to be so fun getting ready.
Oh,
I feel like he or she
right.
is already a part of our family.
Me too. Jade, I almost considered getting rid of it. The only thing I'm going to worry about from now on is just how to change diapers. Maybe not the only thing, but I'm not going to think about the others. Good. Opportunity ring?
Oh, this could be the answer to all of your problems.
Who could it be?
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Come on in.
All right.
Got to find out what Peter knows about Channing's death.
You look surprised to be here, Lionel.
Oh, I am. I mean, 2 Capwell invitations in the same day. The first to appear at the Science Victory, and the second to appear before him in person. I'm bewildered.
You're wondering what I could possibly have to say to you, huh? I mean, after all, you are the enemy.
Something like that.
But Lionel, us Capwells, we pride ourselves on sportsmanlike conduct. So I'm giving you notice
On what?
that I'm going to destroy you.
Really? And how?
By making a surprise announcement at the party today.
Oh, yeah? About what?
I've been doing some research, Lionel. The subject is the affair you were having with my mother.
What are you talking about?
Don't bother denying it. I've been reading through her diaries.
You have been reading through Sophia's diaries?
And the section I've been studying most was the latest entry she made. 10 years ago. It's on the night before she died. That's the ring she gave you.
No, I picked this up.
Hey, stop lying.
What difference does it make now?
She had her initials engraved on the inside. I want to see them.
Channing, it doesn't make...
Look, I want to see my mother's initials. Show me the ring, please.
All right. What are you doing that for?
She was through with you.
We loved each other.
She went out on the boat to tell you that she didn't want to see you anymore. That's exactly why she went out on the boat with you.
Channing, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference now.
I'm warning you, Lionel. This afternoon at the celebration, when they're all there, from the well-wishers to the reporters, I am going to accuse you of killing my mother.
I didn't kill her. It was an accident.
Afterwards, I'm going to turn the diaries over to the police.
Why? Why are you doing this now?
Because I want you to be afraid. I want you to suffer.
Sir, we got the Amanda Lockridge on sonar.
Oh, good. Where is she?
Well, I make it just beneath us.
All right. As soon as the last diver is on board, we're all set.
She followed us out on the skiff.
Uh-huh. All right. You got the tanks, backpacks, regulators, everything?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything's ready.
All right, there's one last detail I want to take care of so that we don't have any unexpected visitors. Hello, Harbor Master. Harbor Master, come in, please. This is Whiskey Alpha Bravo 908.
Come in, Whiskey Alpha Bravo 9.
Yeah, how's the outbound harbor traffic today?
Traffic is extremely moderate.
Good. Traffic's light.
You can stop holding your breath now. I'm here.
About time you got here. We've been waiting for you.
I guess it was really a shock finding out that I was pregnant, so it took me a long time to make a decision.
And I'm sure you thought through all the hassles you'd be facing.
No, probably not all of them, but I'll be strong enough to handle them when they come up. You know, I think it was this check from Jeff for an abortion that made me understand what it was I really wanted. Guess I can be grateful to him for that. Oh, come on, please. Tell me what you think.
I think I'm glad you're doing what you want to do.
No, come on. The game's over. This is Amy. You can tell me what side you were rooting for.
Your side. Always. Whichever one you want.
The man will not be pinned down. All right? Okay? I'm going to have this baby without what's-his-name up in San Francisco, and I'm going to give it enough love for a mother and a father.
Good.
I'm going to make sure that whatever it is that he or she may need, I'm going to supply that.
And what about the check? You gonna cash it?
No, but... You think I should?
Why not?
Okay. Yeah. If this is all he wants to contribute to the baby, I could put this to good use.
How?
I can think of a lot of things. You want to come baby shopping with me? Or do you really think that I am making a terrible mistake with my life?
I think you're a gutsy, sensational knockout of a mother-to-be. Come on, get your jacket, because we're going shopping.
I finally tracked down Senator Hopkins. You're going to have lunch with him on Wednesday. Your London barrister called. He's going to call back later today about details of the agreement. And I carefully went over these papers for typos.
That's marvelous, Gina. You know, I still don't feel right about this.
You'll get over it. I'm having such a good time, I don't want to stop now.
You don't mind taking on all this responsibility?
Let me put it this way. I hope your secretary takes a long time to recover. Oh, what a mean thing to say.
Yes, it was.
Fortunately, we don't have time to talk about my character. You have to be downtown for an appointment in 20 minutes, 22 minutes to be exact.
I'd better get going then. Oh, I have some instructions, though.
Yes.
Don't work too hard.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hello, Summer.
Hi, Mr. Cadwell.
Gina, I'll talk with you later then.
Bye, Cece. Bye.
Bye.
Gina, can I talk with you, please?
Well, of course. What's the matter? Something happened?
The cable and winch are in place. We're hoisting up the safe.
Oh, there's no chance the dear old thing's going to slip out, is there? After all, it's been a planter for all those slimy, briny things for 100 years.
No, the whole thing's pretty secure. We got a bunch of pulleys attached to it, as well as a great big bridle that should hoist it up pretty well.
Lionel, you're doing your homework, old boy.
Once we get it there, of course, we'll have to be absolutely certain that we don't leave any clues that it was raised.
Or the scam's all for naught. I'm with you, darling.
Yeah, that's the one circumstance that I'm a little worried about.
Lionel, has anyone ever told you you're a devastatingly attractive man?
Oh, well,
Have you ever made love at 20 fathoms?
20, 10, 5.
Oh, and you never had to come up for air.
I was carrying a very big tank.
Still a strain on your lungs?
My lungs are exceptional. How are yours? Pretty good. Although I don't know how they'd hold up at 20,000 feet on the slopes of K2.
You didn't actually.
3 times.
Liar.
Harlot.
I do it for nothing, just like you. For thrills, Lionel, just like you.
No, not just like me. That's the way I used to be, but not now. No, this time, this is extremely important. It is just another diversion to you, but it means everything to me.
You mustn't lose your sense of humor.
Everything. My wealth, my family, my entire reputation is riding on this. I can't tell you how important it is.
I've been trying to reach you all morning. Warren called at least 5 times.
Oh, I can't talk to him right now.
Has something happened with Warren?
No. Gina, I need to get away.
Well, where to?
Not to anywhere. Just from everything. From Santa Barbara.
Summer, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, I know I'm not making much sense.
No, honey, you're not.
I like Warren a lot.
You do?
Yes. And we've become very close lately. And we're very attracted to each other.
Oh, are you worried because he's a Lockridge and I'm living with the Capwells?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Well, then I don't understand what the problem is.
He's wanted me. And I've wanted him. But...
But what?
I can't even talk about it.
Summer, now just tell me. Now just tell me.
Gina, I get so scared sometimes. I have terrible nightmares and awful memories getting in the way.
Memories? What are you talking about?
Hank.
Hank? Hank Judson? And what does he have to do with this?
The time he beat me up.
Honey, what time? It's happened more than once.
You remember when you called me and asked me to help you get away from him, and I did, and...
Yes, I do remember. I do remember. I'm trying to forget, but yes, I still remember. Oh, Summer, why do we have to talk about this?
We have to, Gina, because there's something I didn't tell you. He came around again just before you married Stockman. And he wanted me to give him your new address, and I wouldn't do it.
Well, so did he leave then?
No. He stayed. He was mad and drunk and mean, and then he started hitting me, and Gina, he raped me. He raped me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He told me that if I reported him, he'd get even with you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I thought I was fine. I mean, I thought I'd gotten over it all. But when I'm with Warren and we're close that way, I get so scared, and it feels as if he's going to hurt me too.
I could have helped you if you only would have told me.
You were getting married, Gina. You were so happy at last. I couldn't tell you then.
I would have wanted you to tell me, Summer.
Gina, I thought it would all fade away with time. Just go away. Gina, I like Warren so much. But when we're together and so close, I get frightened, and those terrible thoughts, it all comes back, and it's the same thing all over again in my mind.
I wish you could have come to me. But it's not too late. I'm gonna take care of you now. I'm gonna help you. I promise you. Oh, Summer, I promise you.
Have a nice nap, Peter?
Yeah.
hope so, because it's time for us to discuss our little deal. Of course, I use the term deal loosely, since you don't really have much to bargain with.
No, don't be too sure, Mason.
I don't need you anymore, Peter.
Then why do you keep hounding me?
Because you've cast a doubt on my character, and that doubt has to be removed.
Oh. Well, then you do need me then.
No, not in the legal sense. See, you could die at this moment, and they still couldn't prosecute me. They have no hard evidence.
Well, maybe some new proof will turn up.
Oh, Peter, you and I both know that there's no such thing. But I still need you to undo the damage you've done to my reputation and my credibility.
Get on with it, Mason.
All right. You have to change your statement about having seen me in the room around the time Channing was killed. And you have to do it in front of the police and in front of witnesses and in such a way that you can never go back on it again.
Well, just tell me you were a figment of my imagination, huh?
Oh, well, we'll work out the details after we agree to the broad outline. And whatever your explanation is, it has to be eminently plausible.
What makes you think the police are going to believe me, that they're not going to know you're pushing me to do this, huh?
Because you're going to do such a wonderful job of convincing them, Peter. And of convincing Kelly and my father. You see, I want to see their faces when you tell them, Peter. That's a moment I can't wait for.
Means everything to you, their good opinion of you, doesn't it?
Means a great deal.
And you'd do anything for it, wouldn't you?
Anything.
Well, then you're going to have to do a few things for me, Mason, because I've got some demands, too.
You're not really in much of a position to make demands, Peter.
Oh, but you're so wrong, Mason. Because if I don't get what I want, then you don't get what you want either.
I am giving you my solemn word, Lionel. I do not take this expedition lightly. I've got a lot riding on it, too.
I'm counting on you, Liz.
Well, you can trust me, I promise.
Then what are we waiting for?
Why don't you tell me just what it is you want, Peter?
Okay, fine, Mason. The first thing you're going to have to do is promise me that you're not going to have any charges filed against me for attempted murder.
No, that can't be done. You tried to kill Joe Perkins, Peter, and everybody knows that now.
Get me off the hook, Mason. Otherwise, no deal.
I'll consider your request.
Well, you do that. And the second thing I want...
There's more.
Yeah, there's more. I want money. Lots of it. Have a trust paper drawn up. Say that I get $50,000 a year for life.
You're a very greedy man, Peter.
Well, why shouldn't I ask for the moon, Mason? I mean, I really have nothing to lose. Just say the word, and I'll make a full retraction to everyone, including your family. You can tell me whatever you want me to say.
We haven't agreed to anything yet.
Oh, but you will. Because more than anything, more than I want to live, you want to be a Capwell again. And the only thing that'd make it worthwhile for me to hang around is freedom and money.
You really are asking for the moon, aren't you?
You're just going to have to find a way to get it to me, Mason. Otherwise, I really would prefer to die.
Okay, guys.
Don't let it touch anything.
Careful that sucker. Oh, man. Oh. Hey, all right. That's okay. That's okay. We'll glue it back on. Hey, listen. Just put it right down there. Put it right back there. Okay, thanks.
This thing sure is heavy.
Yeah, well, it's probably just the metal it's, made of. That's all. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I have thought it would disintegrate the minute it hit the air.
No. Now we have to get inside this thing and make it look as if nobody been in it for 100 years. Harry, where are you when I need you?
Who's Harry?
Houdini.
Oh, of course.
All right, give me that mallet and that towel right there. All right, see this thing? See this piece? We're gonna glue that back on with real barnacle glue. 24 hours, you'll never know it was off.
No trace.
No trace, not a trace. No.
You're sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Would I lie to you about a thing like that? Fingers. No. Oh, fool.
Oh, just need to do this. Try.
It's not gonna work.
Line up. Oh.